the Blazin Vape Show.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Northern Union Vape Show. You have myself, Vaping with CJ, you have Benny Vapes, you have JP Vape Reviews, Big D Vapes, Ian from Above the Clouds, and we have our special guest, Blazin Vapes. So, we're going to run through what we're vaping on. So, who am I going to pick on first? Danny.
Thank you, CJ. Tonight I'm on the Glint mod with the K-Fun MTL tank. Inside there is the Rochford Project Lemon Lush. And I'm also on the Steam Crave. I forget the fucking model of it now. Is it the Plus? On the Evdilo with Dr. Vapes Pink Series inside. And I'm also on the Dovpaw 250 DNA with the Steam Crave Aromamizer V2. Inside that, I'm on V-God's Berry Bomb. Really nice juice, and it is banging flavour. I've just tried it now the first time. Very good. And I'm also on the Geek Vape X mod with the Vapors Cloud Trilogy RTA. Inside that is Just Jam Raspberry. Very, very nice. And I'll pass it over to Mr. Benny Vapes.
Good evening, chat. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, Blazin, to our channel. I'll go through what I'm on. I have got, as normal, the Gen with the Fat Rabbit on top. Inside that has got some nice biscuit from Chefs that are made from concentrate. I've also got the Aegis X with the Solomon Mesh on top. And in that has got... Still, I'm a big bottle. This time, like I say, there's loads left. I just keep using it on short to try and get rid of it. And that's Jeffrey's Cocktail, the daiquiri one. I'm also on Oxford. And in that, it has got Zeus, juice, I think it's Dodo Berry. A little bit of that. I got a free bottle when I ordered the other stuff up, so I've put that in there. I'm also on, because I'm testing out, the Me Pod and the Drag Nano.
I actually like to look at that Me Pod.
That one, or that one?
No, the Me Pod.
Oh, the Me one?
Me-Pod, yeah.
Nice, nice is that one.
Actually looks quite smart.
Nice. And inside that, I have got some e-cigar 8 mango nicotine salts. Mate, it was what I had in, and it was just a throw in a pod. Do you know what I mean? They're all right. They're not brilliant. So that is me. I will pass it over to James.
Thanks, Mark. I'm on the Steam Crave Glass Mini on the Aegis X. In that, I've got Macca's RI4. Dreamer starts with the Ardent with Jack Rabbit's Rear. And I'm on the full out Titan kit. And I've got Wicked Addictions Vanilla Latte. And I'll pass it over to Ian.
Lovely. Thank you very much, James. Evening, chat. And Steve, thank you very much for joining us. I have the Aspire AVP Pro with some, what is it? I keep forgetting. Sorry. Black Cherry, from which is the Scrimpers range from Herbal Tides. I've got the Sigeli Cronus with the Zeus sub-ohm tank on top with, where's it gone? There it is. Joe's Juice Cold Finger in there, which is like a lemonade type.
Lemonade.
It's good. And currently a leaky Zeus X RTA.
You got one. Hey.
You can't wick it.
Still can't wick it. Still put it in my mouth.
Get it all moisty and you'll be fine.
It's too moist. That's the problem. And I've got in that this. Oh God, I forgot the name of it. What is it? No, what? Super good. Sorry, super good.
The
Jam
butter one
biscuit
though, innit?
meringue and cream, which is very, very tasty.
The
Got to say.
there's a butter one in it, Ian. Butter.
Yeah, butter
Butter
Yeah,
series.
butter number 2. This one is. It's good. It's tasty, actually. I just wish I'd put it in a tank that didn't spit liquid into my mouth. And also the OBS Cube with a Nautilus GT on with some Heisenberg from Vampire Vape
Nice.
in it. And that is me. So shall we go to our guest?
Right, I've got the Grim Pod kit with some this Van Gogh Bakery Luscious Apple, which is one of those I've got through the Vape Mail subscription thing. I've got the Aegis Legends with the Nada RDA.
Very
There's
nice.
some Smacks Pony on Acid, which is quite nice.
What's the profile?
Yeah, it's I've got mixed berries, a bit creamy.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. It's just one of those I saw Grim Green kept raving about it, so I thought I'll get it.
That's what I was going to say.
I
I've
was just
heard
about to say,
Grim
Grim Grim's on it all the time, isn't he?
Yeah, it takes a little while getting used to, but yeah, it's growing on me.
Yeah.
And then I've got the who's it by now? Tesla Sigs DB219. It was a cheaper one from his Sig one. Only coming today, so I'm just having a blast on that now before I do a video. But yeah, that's probably why it was 20 quid in the on the sale. And then in that I've got some Vape Asylum
Dark Star.
lobotomy, which is like a fizzy lemon.
I've got that in my shop.
Yeah, it's quite nice. It doesn't like my coils for some reason, but, and that's about it. So yeah,
Very good, mate.
that's CJ, I think, is it?
Yes. So I'm on the SX Mini G class with the Zeus X on top of there. Correctly wicked. Correctly wicked in. I've got the Odin 200 watt with the Trilogy on top of there. In that, I didn't say what's in that, did I? I've got some concentrated Banoffee Pie by Jackrabbit. And inside the Trilogy, I've got Lemon Pear and Raspberry concentrate by Jackrabbit. And I've got the Boost with some, forget the name of it, Pink Grenade by Riot Salt.
Nice, that.
There
It's
you go.
nice, I like that.
So that is me. So, Ian, when you finish your drink, do you want to read out some names in chat for me?
I certainly can. No problemo. So, Rev, you were first. Welcome to you. JP Vape Reviews, how you doing? Simon Bridgewood. Al J, hello. Late Night Vape Show. Mick, how are you?
Mick.
Pete Camara, welcome to you. Vaping Mank, hope you are good. West Yorkshire Vapor, good evening. Jay Jerry, how the devil are you? Hope you're good. Stuart Ayrton, hope you are well, mate. There with Kentucky Bill Vapes. Good evening, Bill.
Kentucky Bill.
Big D Vapes, hello.
Hello.
And Dan Barden.
Dan the man, the tattoo man. The best tattooist on Firth.
Keep going. Net Reality, good evening. Hope you're well. Blazin Vapes, good evening.
He's a sexy bastard, him.
Mark H, good evening to you. Paul Fisher, evening. I know Paul. Nice to see you, Paul. As it is everybody. Just haven't
How'd you
seen
know Paul?
Where have we got? Vaping with CJ, good evening. And Louis Fishing Trips, good evening to you. Coil UK, hello. Sorry, I'm getting there.
That's all right.
Sure I don't miss anybody. Dion78, hope you're well. Thanks for joining us.
Dion.
And I think, as long as I haven't forgotten anybody, that will be it. So thank you all very much for joining us. Back to you, Josh.
Skimp Vapors in there as well.
Vapor. Didn't see you, sorry, mate.
So, first of all, we're going to turn our attention to our guest. So,
Don't look so scared.
Rubbing his hands as well.
So, is it Steve? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, tell us how you got into vaping first of all, and why you decided to start up your channel?
I got to the point with smoking. I thought, obviously not good for your health, how much it was costing at the time, and the same with my wife. And we just thought, right, well, we'll give it a go. We went into a town centre and went to one of the vape shops there, and I had a chat with them. We ended up coming away with them little stick things. But it was about 3 years ago, and it still had the old silicon type wicks in it before the
Right,
Yeah, CE4.
D4s, yeah.
And we tried that for a little bit. You can crack onto it. Then we ended up going back to the ciggies, and that was it for a while. And then we just happened to be one October. We were at the NEC, and the other end we were going to a show. And then as we were walking out, we kept seeing this sign saying, no vaping behind this point. And we thought, what's it? So we went round the side, and it was the Vapor Expo. And so we both sort of went, okay, then. So the following weekend, went back into a different shop in town and had to chat with someone that listened to us this time instead of just sold us any old crap last time. And that was it. And then it just started from being cheaper and giving up smoking. And then about 20 odd mods and tanks later, I've probably got into it now, the hobbyist side of it, absolutely loving it. And my initial starting the channel was I kept looking around for new juice and this, that, and the other. So I kept going on YouTube just to see what people thought about it. And then after a while, I suddenly thought, I might give that a go. Just give myself a bit of a hobby to do. And then as time come over, I've crept onto like RDAs and having a go at hardware now. And I just love doing it now. It's plus the editing side, because I like a bit going on the computer. And but yeah, it's I'm loving it. It's I had a bit of a break from it a while ago because we moved house, and then I got a bit procrastinating because I kept doing, I'll do a video next week, and I'll do it next week, I'll do it next week. So I had a massive 6-month gap before I did anything. And obviously with being on lockdown now, it's given me a chance to sit down and bought a new camera, different editing software, and been able to sit down and try and polish my videos up a bit more. And
what do you use? What software do you use?
I've got the Final Cut Pro.
Right.
It's only because they're doing a 3-month free trial.
Yeah, might as well.
Got to go with those trials.
But I mean, with the free trials, I think they do 3 months at the moment, but it's normally a month.
Yeah.
But I think because of the lockdown, they've extended it for 3 months. But then the thing what you have to do for the free trial, as long as basically you can make up an email and just type your name in, like Joe Blogs, put their email in, and you get your 3 months. So because otherwise it's 300 quid to buy it.
Yeah.
Whereas I think like Premiere Pro and that, you can pay a monthly subscription.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, with Premiere Pro.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
I mean, I've tried both, and I've just got my head around because I had iMovies beforehand when I was doing.
That's what I use. Yeah.
And then obviously Final Cut Pros, and the next step up is a lot more intense. But once you've had to play with it stuff and you've gone on YouTube, you can download free plugins and stuff, and that's how you can.
Do you find it easier than Premiere Pro? Because I tried Premiere Pro and I couldn't get my head around it.
No, Premiere Pro, I couldn't get on with it. And
same.
I mean, because I'm one of the patrons for Vaping Biker, and whenever I get any stuck on that, when I first got the software, I just messaged him, and he taught me a few things to figure out what's what on it, and I'm kind of liking it now. It's
Right, yeah, good.
Cool.
Yeah, but if you've got 3 month trial of it, can you?
oh yeah,
Do you know what I mean? If you don't like it, then you can just bang it off, can't you?
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I thought initially. I thought I'm just not getting my head around it, so it doesn't make much sense. But then I said to my wife, "Well, what if I do get my head around, really like it?" And I thought I haven't got a spare £300 to buy it at the moment. So
Yeah, that's the only problem. You might be able to get a snide copy somewhere.
yeah.
You might be able to look for that if you type it in. Sheboygan Smooth Transition Limited will say hello to you because Ian forgot you.
I did. Yeah, I put in the
Teddy
chat.
in it. I help Teddy.
So when
And
did
Mick
channel
with his
start,
fake
Steve?
account of Kentucky Bill Smokes. So, when you got into reviewing, then did you? What were your plans with your channel? Were you just going to see how it goes, like we all do? Or
Just see how it goes. Because at the time when I first started doing the videos, I thought I wasn't quite brave enough to give a go about doing a review on an RDA or a mod or anything. So I thought, I'll just carry on for a while. I was doing juices and stuff like that, and then obviously watching a few more videos and this, that, and the other, try and get my knowledge a bit bit more up to date on it, and then sort of ease myself into it with a. I can't remember what my first RDA was that I did, but yeah, I'm liking it now. It's
Yeah, the only problem is when you get onto this side and you just having money to buy everything in it. Do you know what I mean? To keep up with. So you've got to look around and see what you can get in. You know, I do it myself. That's why, you know, I go around all deep dark web to get me really cheap deals.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's why I bought this, and it was like about postage and packaging was about 20 quid.
It's worth a punt, though, isn't it? It's worth a punt for 20 quid.
It's not too bad, but you can kind of see where it was one of Tesla SIG's kind of forgotten ones. It's a bit.
Well, you might hit a banger like that for like this.
Oh
that
yeah.
Oaks. Do you know what I mean? No one's had it up. It was $16.95, 20 quid postage and packaging, and it's a right little banger.
Sorry, video of that. I quite like that.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not
cool,
bad
isn't
kit.
Very retro looking. DE's got a question for you, Blazin. He thinks he may have stumbled across one of your juice reviews last year. Did you review the cotton and cable e-juice line?
Okay, but I think I did one or two of theirs, yeah. It was a little while ago, yeah.
I think Empire Vapes stocks them as well.
Yeah. Cotton cable, yeah. I follow them on Twitter.
I tried getting them in.
Picking up.
But they never got back to me, so I left them. Sorry.
Yeah, Bill, unfortunately, no, I don't buy used condoms. I wash them out. Well, I do sometimes wash them out, like, but...
Sheath. He uses sheaths.
Reverend V says VSPX is geared towards people like me who are technophobic. So Apple did a great job with making. Are you on a Mac then? Are you?
Yeah.
Ah, right. I get you.
Mac crew.
I've just spent half the morning with Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've obviously been on 3 Men in a Vape Show first. That was your first live rite of passage before you came onto here. A lot of us have been on 3 Men of a, big love to them lads.
Yeah,
we have a little
Big
dig.
love.
I can't do it. I'm not going to do my dyslexic hands again.
Big love from Benny.
That's the one. That's the one. Big love. Yeah. So obviously now you're into it and you're getting there. Are you going to thinking about doing a live, or are you sell some live reviews, or chat or whatever?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I think I'll try and get myself on a couple of shows like this for a while and get a bit of confidence with it. And obviously, I want to brush up a lot more on what I'm talking about instead of just going on live and just sitting there for a while and going. I know watch you guys yourself, and I watch the Devil Vapor and that. Obviously, always know what they're talking. Well, know what they're talking about. I've got something to say all the time. So, but yeah, I think eventually I will do one day.
All right, Daytime Frank, welcome. Nice to see you on a mixing show with Fresh or Free on Saturday. So yeah, he's a very good mixer if you want to follow him. Yeah, like I said, how do you find it with Mac then? What did you have to buy a new camera then, or?
Yeah, obviously because the internal one that's in it, it's all right if you're just doing like FaceTime or something with somebody. But then talking to a couple of people, I've got the Logitech 920.
Oh yeah.
Just started out with, obviously I'm using now, but I've just bought a few weeks ago a Canon DSLR.
Very nice.
So, but the only trouble is with it, I didn't properly do my research on the zoom on it.
Right.
Obviously with the software I use with it, but then it hasn't got the continuous focus. So I'm to do that. Press the software, and all you can hit.
Right, I get you.
But I can wing my way around that. But the quality on it, it's a lot better. It's a lot clearer and stuff.
Which one did you go for?
2000D.
Yeah, his Puds got that? Did Puds get 2000D as well? Didn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think Puds has got 2000D. Yeah.
Everyone's buying DSLRs. I'm still using my bloody phone.
Yeah, I used to use my phone. Yeah.
You can tell with Pud though, can't you? That it's gone really clear. The image, it looks really well.
Yeah.
With Pud.
Yeah, it is. It's a way to go in it to get a DSLR, because you're going to get a far better picture than a webcam.
Oh yeah.
You've got far more control over it. It's just obviously they're not cheap. It's a big investment for your channel, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's why I haven't gone for one yet. Just I can't just afford to go out and spend upwards of 300 quid for a camera. So eventually I will do. At the moment, like I say, I do same as that. I use my phone. My phone's a iPhone 11, so I can do 4K if I wanted to on that. Like,
yeah, pretty good.
So You just got to use what you have at the moment, aren't you, when you're starting up? You know, same as yourself. It cost me more to buy gear in. Probably, if I'd stopped buying gear in, I could probably afford a camera.
How long did you
That's
say
the
your
thing. Unlike
channel
Danny,
for?
that spent an absolute fortune in life last week.
Sorry, women.
What?
What?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
He spent that. He's bought a computer today. He's bought his Rhodes mic. You might have noticed that his sound's a little bit better.
Yeah, I got me. No, it's a
Rhodes
Blue
mic.
Yeti, innit?
Oh, it's Blue
Yeah.
Yeti, sorry. Yeah, go for it. Got Blue Yeti.
I was going to get a Rhodes one, but then I looked at loads of reviews, and they're all saying this one's better because you can do more things on it, apparently. So when I get a better PC, which should be coming in the next 2 weeks or so, it should sound a lot better. So yeah, but I tell you what, I struggled doing this PC thing. First off, I was asking Vaping with Vic, and he would tell me what to get. He said, "Don't go for Intel because of whatever reasons." And then obviously Mark knows about PCs, so I've been getting tips from everybody. Mark this morning spent like a couple of hours with me. Well, he spent 2 days with me building this PC. So finally today I got it, but it's just 1,800, weren't it? I think in
Yeah,
total.
by the time we bought screens and that.
Yeah. So I've got a decent setup. I'll only be playing Football Manager and doing my videos and streaming, so hopefully it'll be all right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Bit of Football Manager. I love that game, me.
Yeah.
Do you remember Championship Manager?
Yeah.
That was a good game as well.
Yeah. So, what else have you done all else on you? Was this your first rodeo into reviewing then, or have you done something else, or were you...
No, it's first thing. Yeah, it's first.
Straight in.
Yeah, straight in. I thought, well, give it a go. But like I said, I'm enjoying it now. Once I'm probably getting into it now, and like I said, I'm not buying. Treat myself to new cameras, and obviously bought the computer last year, and yeah, it gives me something to do. I'm hiding away in the spare bedroom upstairs, and that. So
Yeah.
so it means the wife downstairs can got the big TV, and she can watch all the.
Oh, they'll be happy, won't they?
Oh,
Just leave them
God,
to it.
Just check what's Coronation Street while you go upstairs.
Mine misses me though. She don't like me spending too much time with you guys.
Yeah, I have the same.
I've got a curfew. Benny's face weren't happy then. Look at him.
No. I was reading then. I was reading DE said, Big D, how big are the monitors? A 24-inch.
24. Is it Samsung, are they?
Yeah.
Samsung.
You're getting 2
But
done.
I found on the internet. I found on Argos there's a 58-inch TV for 300 quid.
Really?
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
Do that, wouldn't you?
getting one when I get paid and hooking my computer up to it. So I have fucking 58-inch bloody TV on my.
That's what I was going to do, but somebody said to me that when you're playing like Call of Duty or something, it can't keep up.
Yeah, see, that's what I was about to say, right? If you just got like a
Yes.
big, like 45-inch curved TV, could you then split that and have 2 screens that way?
No.
You
No,
can't.
Yeah,
No.
see, frames per second that they can't keep up. 'Cause
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's what the monitors have.
yeah, my little one's always on about one.
It's
one
like
twenty.
like Benny does it, and he only does it for production and streaming and stuff, and he has no issues with it. I suppose you're playing like simple games, you won't have an issue, but if you've got something that's dead fast, like Grand Theft Auto, you're going to be struggling probably.
yeah.
Says
Yeah.
me, the fucking expert.
Fucking, you are after 2 days of fucking around with computer.
I am now, yeah. I never knew that shit before I met you.
Yeah. Bloody hell. A bit like CJ last week talking about DIYing.
Steve,
So,
how long has your YouTube channel been going? Sorry, did you say?
Probably about 18 months, something like that. Like I said, quite a while it was just doing juices, and it wasn't really, I think, until last year it crept into the hardware side of it.
It's how everyone gets going though. Juices. No, I'm still doing them. Only occasional hardware when I can afford to get them in because it can get really expensive. So
it's content. It just keeps content pumping on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Doing hardware though, it's not a simple process, is it? It's quite hard to do. You know, people who are watching don't realise the amount of effort you've got to put into it.
No, I mean, I just jumped into it. The first hardware review I did was for the topside dual, and like I didn't put much effort into it. I gotta admit, but yeah, literally, it was so scary doing that.
Because you got to remember everything.
Yeah. Well, I had it all on my computer, so I was just glancing back at my computer every 5 minutes.
I mean, what took me a while to try and get used to was looking at the camera and not constantly looking at the monitor, not saying, like, oh, shit.
Yeah, takes a while,
Look
doesn't
straight
it?
in front and not what's happening outside.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When I before I had a stand, like I only had one monitor, so that what I had for the start. Trying to do everything on one monitor. That's like a little flipping 22-inch thing, and then so I've got a TV on this side now, like, so I've got two. So which makes it better for shows. Which I was saying to Danny that I can have stuff going on this side as well as a show on that side, which makes it better when you're getting your pictures and editing. You know, you can have things open that are not covering over, so you can see what you're doing a little bit better with two screens.
Well,
definitely.
that's what I want. I want dual screens, so I can
Makes it
do-
so much easier to do stuff on dual screens. It's just so you can have stuff going on one side and have it on the, like you say. But the hardest, did you find when you first started that you felt a bit of a numpty talking to a camera?
Yeah.
No, I didn't find it too bad.
Did you know, I was like, first time I thought, oh, that'd be great. And then I'm sat there going,
Yeah.
What do you mean? I still do.
well, yeah. We didn't want to say help, James.
I've been doing it
I'd
like
like to start off with, it was I was doing a video, and because I just wanted to get something out there, that I was filming it, putting it all together, and getting it out. And it wasn't until I was watching it back, all fully edited, and when, about 10 minutes after I've loaded it up to YouTube, going, should have done that different. Should have done that different. I said, oh, what I'm trying to do now is just slow down a bit and watch each bit I filmed, and try and do a bit editing on it. But I'm trying that. Obviously, the more videos I'm doing now, a bit more experience, and then you can try and
You do a lot of different segments and then amalgamate them together with the editing software, or do you tend to more go with the longer stretch and then cut if you need to, sort of thing?
When I started off with iMovie, because I like having my logo at the top, I was finding I was having to get the bit of footage, put the logo in, save it, then reload it back up and that. Whereas, like I said, using Final Cut Pro now, you can put everything all in one. You can put all your logos and any writing all in one go, and then just like squeeze it all together. So that's why Final Cut Pro, I'm kind of liking it now. So it's
iMovie's good for the simple side of editing. So like your basic cuts, your basic transitions. But if you want to go into the sort of the better side of it, that way, the more creative side of it, then you've got to use something called like Final Cut Pro or.
Yeah, I mean the good thing is if you get like different transitions and stuff. I've just been going on YouTube and typing it in, and the amount of people that have been doing some saying, "Oh, this transition or these titles and that," and they stick a link below and take you straight to somewhere you can download it for free. But then it's always the one that you really like. You go to the link and it's like $58, and you're like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's the only problem. If you say you start buying stuff and it soon becomes expensive, doesn't it?
Yeah, Skin Vapor uses his Galaxy S8.
Do you know with S8 you could get all sorts, couldn't you? With S8 for the attachments for it,
and his looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It looks very clear when you're doing them. He's also got I don't know if do you know about his second-hand marketplace that he's doing?
No, I've heard about it. I don't know.
Yeah, he's doing a second-hand vape product marketplace, which will be pretty good, really, is providing that they do clean the devices before they send them out. But but yeah, it's a good idea that, because people have loads of shit, don't they, on the shelves that they don't use.
Crazy stuff just hanging around.
Yeah, very good.
Like box mods and stuff. That'd be
box mods. You're fine with them, aren't you? As long as only thing about that is you've got to have a little bit of trust that they work, haven't you? I don't know how you'll get round them.
You should have like a PayPal where once they get it, if it's broke, then obviously PayPal don't give them the money, sort of thing.
Yeah,
a broker style thing.
Yeah, like a delay on it or something.
Yeah.
Because like I say, if you get it and it don't work, then how are you going to claim your money back? You know what I mean? That's what you're doing.
I sort all my accounts, do my head in.
That's why we come on at 8:30 to sort all that out.
Yeah, I know. There you go. Should be all right.
Tell you what, for a lapel mic, his audio always sounds really good, I think.
What, mine?
No, Skin using a lapel mic.
Oh,
the audio sounds really good.
Yeah.
I thought about getting one of those initially, but I decided not to.
Vaping Mank uses his phone as well, the S7. Vaping Mank and West Yorkshire Vapor have a show, don't they, on a Friday night?
We were on there last night on Friday night for about 2 hours.
Yeah, he seemed pissed out of his head, didn't he? on the shots there, West Yorkshire Vapor.
He was knocking back the shots.
Yeah. Went fast, didn't it, though?
Yeah.
My days of shots are gone, I'm telling you.
So, are we going to go on? So we've found out about you. Are we going to go on to bargains?
Yeah.
So we might be able to pick up some little tips. So If you want to do some bargains, I will run the bumper. And now, from N.U.V.S, it's Bargains of the Week. And we're back. Right, so have we seen any bargains this week? And I know you haven't, because you were all like, "Oh, I've not looked."
Well, I've actually purchased what I class as a bit of a bargain, but we'll find out when I've got it. Dan has already got one. The Yeehee SX Mini Me Class pod system kit for $7.99 from Washington Vapes.
Yeah, they're cheap at the moment of them. Yeah, I've got one, but I've never used it.
Okay. Yeah.
I said to you boys, though, didn't I? Like, I'm very surprised at Yeehee for doing that. I know they jumped on the bandwagon of releasing a pod, but it's just not what they're. It's just not what they're known
That's
for.
the only one they've done, though, isn't it? Am I right in thinking?
Yeah.
You got the other one, though, haven't you? The bigger one.
The IPV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a better one. But this one, I mean, if you're after a cigarette type draw, then this is probably ideal because it's very restricted. But it's also a bit boring because you can't alternate it neither. But the actual little mod itself is very well made. It's just this pod part. I wish they'd have done replaceable coils so you can have a variation of different ones. I mean, they probably have variations of different pods, don't they, anyway? So,
Oh, CJ's done a runner.
it wasn't really for me anyway, but it's something on the shelf. I might put it into Skimp Vapors Marketplace.
Yeah. Like I say, it's just one of them things to try out, isn't it? Because when it came out, it was really expensive.
Yeah.
I've seen at New Vaping today's come out, you can buy an RPM 40 for £15, which I think is a bit of a bargain for an RPM 40.
Price.
Yeah.
We've got Grey Haze is having a sale. They're having a bank holiday weekend sale, so get yourself over there. I bought some. Was it Grey that I got? Grey's I got them juices from.
Yeah, V-God.
Yeah, I got V-God. Yeah, I got the Purple Bomb and a Mango Bomb. I think it was. They were $5.95 a bottle.
Yeah, it's the Purple Bomb, stunning. This one, the Berry Bomb, still getting used to it. It's pleasant, but I think I'll give it a few more days before I judge it.
Yeah, well, with Berry Bomb, wasn't it? I got
Berry Bomb. Yeah, you got Berry Bomb and you got Purple Bomb and then
Purple Bomb.
Mango, I think it was. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I got some Riot Squad salts for £2.45 a piece.
That's a good price.
Yeah, I thought that was cheap.
Which is good because
also,
wholesale, the 180.
EC1 are having 15% off.
Yeah,
I know, Benny. I know they're part of Evan's Gifts, but they're in UK, aren't they? So, so EC1 have got 15% off. Bank holiday sale. Happy Mother's Day today in America as well, if any ladies are watching.
Happy Mother's Day.
Mother's Day today, in America.
Yeah.
Apparently. So happy Mother's Day.
The EC1 as well. You've got Just Jam for only $12.99, which is really good price.
Yeah.
It's pretty expensive.
Vape HQ have the Anakin Riptide Curse Kit for £20. Like a stick pod thing. £20. Can't go wrong. Good bummer. So, yeah, so they've some vaping bargains that I found this week.
I was watching your review, actually, Mark, earlier about the that Angus.
Oh, yeah, about Angus.
And that, yeah, I think if you're into dripping, that's going to be going to be an ideal by the sounds of it, from what you were saying.
Yeah. Like I said, my video's up for that. $16.95. That is at EC1, and then you've got £3 posting back. Yeah, welcome one LJM Vapes. I've got to say, LJ, we went on your site last night. It wasn't working that well.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
I'm just going to be a minute.
It went a bit peaked on while we were on it, mate.
Benny, is that a good tank? That's an e-cig one for $12.99.
I can't see what it is, mate.
Let it focus in.
Is that the Manta?
Yeah, Advocate RTA.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be all right, yeah.
$12.99.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to get into RTAs, that's quite a decent price, isn't it?
Yeah. It's, get diesel as well. I think, what is it? It's not diesel. What were Bobo were on about? He bought one the other day for about £15. He said it's fantastic, and I can't remember what it was.
PavG.
Yeah, PavG, welcome. So there's a few bargains out there if you want to have a look around. CJ, are we main topic of the night?
Yes. So gaming, anything gaming. So tell you what, we'll ask people in chat as well. So what was your first, if you've owned a console ever in your life, what was your first console you bought?
We going with like old computers as well, like Amstrads.
Yeah,
and stuff.
that'll work as well. Yeah.
Yeah, only because that's what I remember being my first one.
Yeah.
Tell you what mine were Pong, with 2 paddles on a stick, with 2 little things going backwards and forwards on the screen. Beep,
It was good though, weren't it?
And the old Spectrums with the cassette tape took about an hour to load, and right at the last minute.
yeah.
See, I didn't have a
They just
Spectrum.
crashed. They just
I
crashed.
did.
I had a Commodore 64.
I
I had a
Spectrum
Commodore
once.
VIC 20.
I had a 64.
VIC 20 was the poor man's 64, I think.
It
Wasn't
was. VIC 20 war. My mate had the BBC Electron.
Yeah, I had one of them as well.
Yeah, BBC.
ZX Spectrum 48K. What a beast that was.
Yeah.
And then
I
it
think
was-
what when you did you used to like the noise when you put the tape in when it goes, yeah, and then it'd stop, and then you got to play it and it won't load up. And you're like, you bastard.
Seems like the ZX Spectrum was quite popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
DE said he had the Sega Mega Drive. Classic.
I had
Yeah.
a Mega Drive, yeah.
Still got mine.
No, I wasn't rich. I had a Master System.
Yeah, I did. In fact, I had quite a lot. I had my first one was the Atari. Was it 2600? You had Centipede on it and
Yeah,
Jack.
with the wooden front, the big one.
No, it's a smaller one, like a.
Oh
like
no,
a Sega
I had
Master.
the big wooden one with the wooden front, and I've still got it.
Have you?
Some classic games on that, though.
Yeah.
No
Space
way. Bring it
Invaders,
in shop.
Centipede. Huh?
Bring it to me shop.
You have to get some paddles for it because the problem with them is the sticks. When you took them, they had plastic. Do you know?
Yeah, I
for the
remember, yeah.
sensors. So when you moved it backwards and forwards, after a while, the plastic snapped, so it won't work. So
Yeah.
all the time took a piece, it glued it back together, and then you got a joystick that would work on it, and then that had snapped. They'd all last about 6 months because you're like that all the time.
I think when the Master System came out, it was like a new type of. It was a cutting edge thing, weren't it? You know what I mean? They brought all these cool games like Alex the Kid, Moonwalker, Sonic, and all them. But for me, I always loved the old NES with Super Mario on it.
Oh,
That
Super
was
Nintendo.
fucking mint. That
Great. Love
really
that
good.
machine.
Yeah, BBC Micro Model B. That's what we had at school.
See, my first console was a Mega Drive, and then moved on to PlayStation 1.
Nintendo.
I think my parents were waiting for it to go down in price because it's still quite pricey at that point.
Yeah,
So
it came out in '95, that one, and
Yeah.
just before that came out, Sega went from the Mega Drive. I think they'd done the Sega CD 32-bit one, but then they went to the Sega. I think it was Saturn.
Saturn.
Sega Saturn, yeah, and Virtua Fighter was like the big thing for them. But then PlayStation came out and it shit on the Saturn, and
Yeah.
it effectively put Sega into fucking bankruptcy. But you
It's
also had the
because
Jaguar. as well.
everyone bought it, Danny. Literally everyone
Yeah.
bought a PlayStation 1.
Yeah, I did.
You was about 4, weren't you?
Me,
Yeah.
I started playing games young. I remember playing the first game I ever played on a PlayStation was Crash Bandicoot, and didn't stop playing it for.
Tell you, I've got that. I've
about
got
3
that
years.
on PlayStation 4. Love that game.
I used to have a Atari Jaguar.
That's what I said. Yeah, they were mint them.
Atari's still going.
Especially when you played
mate.
Doom, though.
No.
Yeah,
The I had.
Yeah, you used to put inserts into your pad. So, like, say for instance, you was playing Doom, for instance, you could easily flip over for your weapons. You know, to quick change.
That's a good shout, James. Doom. That was an amazing game.
Classic
Skip's got it
game.
right, hasn't he? Where he says you were either a Sega camp or the Nintendo one until PlayStation came in and knocked
Yeah.
the shit out of them all.
It's right, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's
Even
right.
though Nintendo have pulled it back recently.
I thought they pulled it back with the Nintendo 64 when they brought out GoldenEye.
Oh yeah, love that.
Great game.
GoldenEye was
Mint game that,
yeah.
and the controllers were pretty cool as well.
Yeah,
And then you had the Sega Dreamcast that tried to match it, and that was shit.
Oh, don't talk to me about. I spent so much money on the Sega Dreamcast, Danny. You would not believe it.
But it was the first console to connect to the internet.
Yep, I bought a keyboard. I bought everything that was gonna, because I went with the whole internet thing. You can go on the internet on your console.
Yeah,
So
the
just
first console to have pornography on it. It was great. When you were 14.
Yeah, but then they stopped making it about bloody 6 or 7 months later, or something stupid. It was just they stopped making the games and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because no one embraced it, did they? That's why.
I think I paid something like $250 at a guess to buy that, all the stuff with it, and then I think I sold it for about 20 quid.
Yeah.
I had Super Mario on the old Game Boy.
Boy, Tetris.
Yeah, along with
Lemon.
Pokemon as well was a big one.
Yeah.
Me.
I feel old me when TJ comes out with like Pokemon and that because they was out when I was like fucking 19, 20. You know what I mean?
Oh, here we
So,
go.
lads,
Yeah. Like, mine and Benny's and Ian's and JP's, we're into Mario Kart and fucking.
Yeah, I didn't have Pokemon. Did anybody play the Philips CDI?
I remember it coming out.
That were a banger of a console.
Yeah.
Played laser discs.
Yeah.
Wow, what graphics on there? They were absolutely fantastic with them.
Yeah.
It's a shame that went down because our graphics on that blew everything else out of water, mate. I tell you.
Yeah.
Graphics for its time were absolutely brilliant.
I used to love going to the local swimming baths as well because you always have the arcade games like Outrun with the steering wheel, and then you had was it Streets of Rage?
Yeah,
Either be the blonde. What was it? The blonde guy and the other one with black hair. You could choose one of either and go through, kick everybody's ass.
You know what I really, really miss though? This is going to show my age. It's not actually. It's too much. Just going into Blockbuster, being able to get the X rental games for the consoles.
Yeah, I remember Blockbuster.
Loved it.
I remember
I
Blockbuster.
think everybody had a Blockbuster, didn't they?
Yeah, I have one just down the road from it. Literally, I used to live down the road from where I am now, and it was literally right across the road.
it was,
walk in there
it
and
was handy when
£6
what you
come out
call
with
moved
2
in
games.
as well. Game Station.
Yeah.
Never had one down here.
Yeah, Game Station's still about though, isn't it?
No, they're not.
Are they not?
No, they went back and see. Well, back.
All right, yeah.
Game's the main one nowadays.
It was a
Did
big
you ever
process,
play-
though, weren't it? When you had Blockbuster, it was a big process of choosing the movie. You spend like half an hour there, then you choose your treats. And like now, because we just fucking overwhelmed with movies on your Fire Stick, you don't know what to choose. And I could spend like an hour trying to choose a fucking
Scrolling
film.
through it. Yeah,
And then by the time I got to choose one, it's bedtime.
yeah.
I had Paperboy. I had it on the Master System.
Did you?
Yes,
Love
I
that game. Loved it.
Just try to see if you could hit that old granny while you're walking past, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try and see if you could hit it on head.
You'll see all of Stuart's comments in chat are all to do with his PC. He loves his PC gaming.
Mm.
Stuart.
Yeah, you can get get emulators now, can't you, for all the retro games?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the big thing, which keeps them still going.
Should shave your head, CJ, see if Stuart will make you a PC. I'm sure he offered you that at one point.
He could have done that, couldn't he? When he had long hair, he told him to shave it all off. He could have had a brand new PC.
Yeah, because I said I'll give you. Was it fucking?
I didn't shave it all off though. I've still got hair.
Yeah.
So if I was going to go around, sorry, Mark, you were going to say something.
No,
weren't you?
go on.
If I was to go around my screen as it is now and say your favourite game, Mark, your favourite ever game.
My favourite ever game.
Yeah.
Silent Hill.
How about you, Steve?
Probably GTA 4 or the last one, 5.
5. Yeah.
Good show.
5, yeah, because I just spent so much time and then went online with that. But yeah, that's
How
probably
about you, James?
Me, it'll be Assassin's Creed. But I couldn't
Oh, I
say
never
which
got to
one
that.
though.
What?
Yeah.
It's got to be the first one because all the rest of them were wank.
There's a new one coming out, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valhalla, yeah.
Oh,
How about
yeah.
you, Josh?
Oh Christ. I think I'm gonna have to go for. I've got 2. Either Super Mario, any of them, or Call of Duty.
Yeah. Good show. You, Danny?
I've got 2, but they're very close. It's Mario Kart
Oh, yeah, that's
and
great.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Because at the time, I used to be a weed dealer. And I had a big bag in front of me, just playing that all day. The soundtrack was awesome. You had all the 80s hits, all the house from the 90s.
Just hear sirens come
That's
down.
what I'm on about. You could get a prostitute, take her into the car, and then run her down afterwards to get your money back.
Yeah.
Car
But
go,
it was fucking mint.
Did
Them
you-
soundtracks are really good.
Did you play Vice City?
Yeah.
Vice City, yeah.
There
Yeah.
was like a certain level, wasn't there, where you had to drive your friend from A to B, avoiding cops and that, but you was getting pissed off the fumes. So it was all wavy type thing. Did you try doing that while you were stoned?
No. Vice City was based on Carlito's Way, I think, because you'd have the Sean Penn character in it, who was like the dodgy lawyer who was into cocaine and what have you.
They're taking their time with GTA 6, aren't they?
Well,
It's
they
been
probably
like
wait,
what, 6 years?
yeah,
Like that.
wait for the new PlayStation and that, won't they?
Wow, yeah.
If I was going on the game I'd most played out of everything, I would probably say it's either Rayman or Gran
Really?
Turismo. Because I loved Gran Turismo. I spent a lot of time playing that game.
Gran
A lot of
Turismo.
people didn't they?
Need for Speeds were good back in the day.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah,
Underground.
yeah. Underground, yeah.
I bet
it
you
was
all played
fucking
Tony
mint.
Hawk's, though, didn't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Tony Hawk's was good as
I
well.
was shocking at that game.
Tony Hawk's is brilliant.
So bad. I was
Yeah.
so bad.
What's your guilty pleasures, Steve? Blazin Vapes. What's
Well,
your guilty pleasures?
outside of vaping, or
Yeah,
Well,
that's
it's
like
like
vaping, yeah.
hobbies and whatever.
well, I'm a big ice hockey fan. I haven't been down for a while because I live in Rugby now. Because Coventry's about half an hour drive away. So
Yeah.
yeah, but watched it over there for about 10 years. And then when I was living in Solihull, the same team, which was called the Solihull Barons,
Yeah.
years ago, and they went bust and then reincarnated over in Coventry. So ice hockey. I been to a few away games, like Nottingham, Belfast, Cardiff, and that, and then
You've been to Manchester Storm?
no, I haven't been. No, not yet, because they before I got into it, they disappeared for a while, and it's come back a few years ago.
They got quite popular then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solihull, by the way, is a really nice little village. I used to deliver there sometimes, and I thought it was really nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's like I said, when I met the missus, and then I moved over to rugby. But
Yeah.
and then one day when I got the money, I'm going to go to the States or Canada and go watch the NHL. And
Yeah, that'll be a cracker. Well, it just gets me when they go like that. Throw the gloves off,
yeah.
and then they all it's so free for all, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's wicked. It's we had it a few years ago. Coventry were playing Nottingham, and we had a Canadian player who was an absolute dick at the time. He got kicked off the ice, and for some reason, right before he went off the ring, he bolted for their keeper, and then instead of everyone on the ice, it was like a bench clearance where everybody. So you got every member of each team on the ice, and it was just like, who am I going to watch? And then just two enforcers from each time, the big fighters, that they got together right in the middle of the ring, and everyone else just stops and just turn around and watch them kick off.
I used to like that on going back to games when you used to play ice hockey games. You could do that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You could throw your gloves off and start knocking till one person fell over, and that referee would come. And once you were knocked out, it would carry on.
Yeah.
I am a big sucker for FIFA. I've had all the FIFAs from the PlayStation 1 onwards. I've had them all. Big sucker for the FIFA games.
Yeah, I love FIFA. I used to be a Pro Evolution player, but I think what happened with FIFA was they got rid of the old controls and adapted the Pro Evo controls, and that's when it was spot on then, because you had the real players, the real kits, and then the controls of Pro Evolution. So people switched. But I think Pro Evo is a bit more faster as well, isn't it?
It is a bit faster, yeah.
But I don't like it as much as FIFA.
Shocking football games about back in the day, though, weren't there?
Oh,
Reverend Fee's saying about Tomb Raider was a brilliant game.
yeah, I've replied. Yeah, it's cracking games those were back in the
Well,
day.
I want to know what's happened to her boobs.
I'm pointy.
Because all the way through, like say the PlayStation, PS2, she had fucking big size boobs on it. When you come to the more modern versions of it, the boobs have disappeared.
It's to
I mean, you used to spend.
That's why.
If you want tits, mate, just play GTA.
Daytime Frank, I think you're going to be a bit disappointed if you go over to NHL now, Steve, because he's saying it isn't much fighting in NHL. Is Daytime Frank now?
No, they've tried to control it too much now. It used to be like throw the gloves off to get the helmet off, and now they tried applying it over here as well. If two players are going to have a fight, they'll have to throw the gloves down, but they've got to leave the helmet on because a lot of
That's it.
So you see
what's the point of that?
cracking each other like that, and then because they've been punching plastic instead of the other guy, like the knuckles are all big.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's you're finding. I mean, there was quite a lot of players in each team that you can almost guarantee that. Right, here we go. These two, they're going to kick off. They're going to have a fight. But the amount of times that they'd kick off and have a fight about 2-3 times during the game. And then after the game, you go into the bar and they're just standing there having a pint, having a chat, and
yeah.
It's all
Rugby,
good.
same, mate. When you play rugby, or if you go watch rugby, they'll have a fight, and then you'll find them at bar afterwards having a beer.
Australian football.
Yeah.
That was really violent. Do you remember
Australian rules?
Rules football, yeah.
Yeah.
Where they can pick it up and that. That's proper violent.
The original game, when it used to be over here, it used to be all ex-criminals that used to play it.
Well, they are, aren't they, Australians?
No, but I'm saying they used to. All the teams were made up of ex-criminals.
Yeah.
And that's why they used to knock the hell out of each other. It's not as bad now. There's a good. I tell you what, there's a good film on Netflix that I saw the other day that I watched about Australian rules football that were really good. About a little town doing its trying to save its rugby, its football team. It was good. Yeah, watch it. I can't remember what it's called, but you'll find it on Netflix.
Going back to games as well. Who remembers NBA Jam? That was a mint
man,
game.
shakalaka.
Yeah, fucking mint game.
Never
Thing
played
is, I
that.
played that on arcade
On fire.
before it went out on console. Being that old,
Hitman as well.
games used to be in arcade originally.
Remember Tekken on PlayStation?
Yeah. I didn't really like Tekken.
Brilliant game. I love it.
WWF.
No good at flying
Okay.
games.
Yeah, I'm more of a Mortal Kombat myself.
Anyone remember Outrun? Car
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, that was always in leisure centres.
Yeah, it was great without them.
And what's the other one? We had little elves. Oh, they fucking call with portions. Battle Axe.
Yeah.
That was a good game. That.
Anyone
That was a
remember
Potion one, that were...
What you say, Steve?
Operation Wolf? Do you remember that? I used to love that because you got the Uzis. It's 'cause-
All right.
Oh no, I
That
don't remember
rings a
that
bell.
one.
Rings a
Operation
bell.
Wolf, yeah.
What was that on? What console?
Oh, that was one of the arcade machines. I used to go to the local cinema and
Right, yeah.
because at that age it was like, oh, guns.
And now
can't
it's like
put-
£2 a pop. You fuck it off, don't you? You don't
Yeah,
bother.
try and put two in there so you can go like that. But at the time, it was one of those you can only move it.
Oh yeah. I
It's
remember
not
that.
like the ones
Yeah.
now where you can actually hold it like a proper one. And,
Yeah.
They had a Atari Tank Command, wasn't it, where you did that with gun. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
little squares moving around.
And what was that one? Afterburner, where you got the
Afterburner,
jet
yeah.
fighter. You can actually see in it. And
Yeah.
that was a few years ago. I mean, up the road from me, where I used to live in Solihull, there was a place called Dave and Buster's. It was a casino, and also at the other side of it, you got all the, arcade machines and stuff in there. But they used to have a few of them were all linked. Must have been about 7, 8 of them, so you could play all your friends. The only trouble was they got a camera there, so anyone walking past can watch you on the screen.
All
And so
right.
like the horse racing games that you're going like that,
Yeah.
and everyone walking past can see looking like a right dick.
Yeah. When you
Time
used to go
crisis.
past arcades and they'd be playing them little lasses would be on them dancing games. Oh man, have you ever
Oh,
tried to play
yeah.
one of them?
Yeah, they're hard. They're hard. I used to have a mat that plugged into the PlayStation 2, I think.
No, if I saw you doing that, I'd take the piss out of you. Totally.
I've got 2 left feet, me.
Oh,
I used to play like Guitar Hero and stuff.
Oh, Guitar Hero was great.
Yeah,
Loved that.
that was
Loved
really
it.
cool.
yeah.
The soundtrack was great on that.
Yeah.
Problem with Guitar Hero was when it first came out, it was really, really good. Then they brought all the peripherals out and started making it a drum hero, and I think it went
that became bollocks.
a bit down then,
when
didn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's under fire though, weren't they? Because people got carpal tunnel and fucking arthritis from it.
Yeah.
Because he actually entered competitions where it's proper fast. So people tried to ban it because it's causing health issues.
It was only the same as playing the guitar, though, isn't it?
No, because you proper fucking, you end up fucking like
yeah.
that.
Right.
Totally forgotten about Ridge Racer. Rev's just mentioned Ridge Racer. That was a great game.
I never
Yeah.
played that.
Yeah,
Stopped at consoles at 360.
Dan's mentioned Time Crisis. No, that's
Yeah.
another classic game in the
That was
arcade.
brilliant. Time Crisis.
And Double Dragon. Remember?
Yeah,
Double
Double
Dragon,
Dragon,
that was
like that
fucking
with your mate.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of before when I said the blonde-haired guy and the black-haired guy. I had the choice of two. It was Double Dragon.
Yeah,
I'm
you
glad
played
said
with your
that.
mate, wouldn't you?
Yeah, fucking. I
think
hate it
about-
when I can't remember something. It does me head in. I'm glad you
I
said
That's
started doing
Excalibur.
a film version of it quite a few years ago, and it was that's a crap.
it was shit, weren't it?
Do you find though all game related movies all suck?
Yeah, Street Fighter. Fucking hell, Van Damme.
Oh,
Calvin.
no, you say that. Which was the one with what's their chops out of neighbours in it? Dead or Alive, was it?
Oh,
Dead or Alive?
fuck me.
No, what is it? Kylie Minogue?
No, not Kylie. What is her name? There was 3 or 4. Oh,
Yeah, I think it was Dead or Alive.
I don't know.
No, it's Silent Hill, wasn't it?
Like, yeah,
Silent Hill.
That was just all Silent Hill. Yeah.
that was just a CGI mess. That was.
There's a woman in that was
No,
out
no,
of
because I enjoyed what do you call it? Oh, Resident Evil's collection. I didn't for the first one, but after the first one, the second one came out.
Mm.
But I'm into me zombie type of things.
Yeah. Like I say, Resident Evil first film were really good. Then it got a bit pants after that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat first film on that wasn't too bad, and then it went a
Did
bit downhill.
anyone see the Doom movie?
Doom, no, I didn't fancy it.
Oh
He's
man,
got a point there, hasn't he?
that was fucking shit.
Who was in that?
I was
It was
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne
Yeah.
Johnson.
Oh, I love Dwayne. Love him.
Yeah, with that film, mate. Seriously, you won't love him after
I don't
that.
know if I've ever seen it. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oliver Lance, Mark H is saying.
Steve, I ask everybody
Oliver
this.
Lance, yeah, that's it. That's what I was thinking of.
If you was going away, what free devices, what free juices would you take with you?
That's got one. Well, I'd have to. I haven't got anything on there at the moment. This is the first. I bought this, the Tesla Sigs Steampunk one, 200 or 220.
They look cool, don't they?
I've had that now for a while, and that's just that keeps going, and that's. I'll probably take that with me. Mod wise, Tanker RDA on it. I know it's been out a while, but I've got the Nada RDA on here. I mean, for some reason with that, I just love that. Love the flavour off that. I'd have that with me. Trying to think else what I've got now that would.
Would you take a pod system?
Yeah, I'm not. I know I've got the Grim Green kit there, but it's not too bad. But I haven't really found a pop kit at the moment that I'm.
You should try the Boost if you've not done so.
Yeah, I've got the is it the N.U.V.S Vape hitter or hitter or whatever coming through in the post at some point.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that that little...
like I say, when eSig Warehouse decides to send it me.
Yeah, you were on about that. Yeah. Is anybody else having trouble with post at the moment?
Yeah.
With Royal Mail, yeah. But with all the rest of them, they've been fine. I've had like FedEx and UPS and DPD deliver. They've all been quite quick.
Yeah.
But Royal Mail, Royal Mail have been
I think they've got a lot of staff off, haven't they? That's the problem with Royal Mail.
Yeah.
So let Steve finish what I asked him as well.
I was going to say, and then probably the other thing, because like squonk wise, I've got the topside carbon.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm really liking. I've had that a while now, but I really like that. So I'll probably take that with me, and then I'd have to find something last minute to stick on the top of it. But
yeah,
hard
wearing that one, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Juice wise, 3 juices, mate. What are you going to take?
3 juices. Juices.
Any juice you want.
I really like. I've gone through a few bowls in the last few weeks. The Dinner Lady Lemon Tart.
Yes.
Quite like that.
You like the Lemon Lush then by Rochford Project.
Yeah, I've been trying to try that one.
Oh yeah.
What else? I'm trying to think else. I don't know. I'm going through that many juices at the moment now. I'm still trying to find. I mean, that is quite nice actually. Like I said earlier, the Pony on Acid.
Yeah.
That's like a fruity, creamy one. That for me. That is really nice. Takes a bit used to.
Where did you pick that up from, Steve?
There's also, I said on the Patreon group with Dean the Vaping Biker.
Yeah.
One of the other guys on there, him and another guy, have got their own little online store coming up called Vapor Bay.
All right, yeah.
And it's on there. I think it's about £15.
That's not bad then, is it?
So. And then I'm trying to get myself into the Nick salts at the moment, but like I said, I can't find one that I can get on with. I did
the Riot Squad ones are good. The Riot Squad.
Yeah. They're very similar to ULTD as well. They're a hybrid, aren't they?
I mean, I got this from a couple of while ago when I started doing a few hot salts. And they did have one in there, but I can't remember what it is now. That I really likes. I think it was a collaboration with Doozy Vape.
Oh, Pink Haze.
Yeah.
That's nice. That one. Yeah, there's one that they did with Evil Cloud, and after a day, I was nearly sick from it. It was awful. Evil Cloud, don't get that one. So, what sort of flavour profiles do you mainly go for? Like mine is always like a fruit candy or lemon type of cakes.
I used to go straight for like desserts, like your donuts and stuff like that. But then just recently now, I'm trying to creep over to maybe more fruit profile. I like blueberry, strawberry, peach ones. I stay clear of mango because I've tried too many mango, and whether I just haven't got the right one or
because Ben's into cakes, aren't you, pal? into your cakey
Cakes,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like my cakey flavours.
This is open to everyone. So what juice was your first juice? What did you first buy from the shop way back when you
Can't
started
tell
vaping?
you. I'm that old.
One of my earliest ones was probably I Breathe.
That's what I got, mate. That's why I started on I Breathe.
They're not too bad, are they, for getting off cigarettes, but they're not
Yeah.
premium. But yeah. But back when I first started, years and years ago, way before 2010, when there was proper shit, and they'd only just come out, hadn't they, vaping products. There was only like orange, tobacco, or menthol. That's the only flavours you can get. So I can't remember the actual brand, to be honest with you.
Hansing were big originally, weren't they?
Yeah.
they were.
Hansang or Hansing, whatever you want to call them. They were a big one.
I walked into my I went on the CE4 first before I bought me ISOG and me Coolfire. I gave up on the CE4 because it was shit. I went back to smoking like 2 weeks later. But I tried Thor Juice. I don't know if you've heard of them. Thor Juice. I think it was something like a blackjack or something.
Okay.
Like a blackjack flavor. It was horrible.
Doesn't excite me, blackjacks. Nasty.
Disgusting. That's the first juice I ever bought.
Yeah, I'm not a big blackjack. I don't like blackjack sweets.
No,
I get a blackjack juice.
I don't mind the sweet, but like it's
I don't like sweets. Fruit salads. They're my thing. Fruit salads. Love them.
I like fruit salad.
What about Wambars? You remember them?
Oh, Wambars, yeah.
Wambars. Ooh.
Bazooka bubblegum. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
With a little comic strip that used to get inside.
Yeah. Well, that when you used to get a tattoo. You used to get a tattoo with one of them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Little
That might have been the one that Ian's on about.
I think it was. I think you used to get a tattoo with it.
I thought they had a comic strip in there as well. A little tiny.
Yeah.
But you had like a thing that you could peel off it that was a tattoo.
Used to love those.
Yeah.
I remember sitting in a pub garden with my parents, and then they had a little shed in the corner that like sold penny sweets and stuff.
What, and you sold your sweets?
Sold sweets, yeah. Sweets. And
So you had to buy your own sweets. That's a bit tight of a minute.
No, I didn't have to buy my own sweets. It's like, they give you like 30p and you go over there and you come back with a massive bag of sweets. I'm like, yes.
I thought you said that your parents had a shed in the garden. They had to go buy your own sweets from.
At the pub.
All right.
I used to go into my because there was a newsagents like right next door to my middle school, and I used to go in there and buy penny sweets. So I used to buy like 100 penny sweets for a quid.
When I was a kid, it was half penny sweets.
Yeah, half penny sweets. That's what I had, mate. There were Mojos, weren't there?
Yeah.
Half a p Mojo.
It's like now you can't get a 10p mix, can you? You know what I mean? They're not a penny anymore, like 3p per sweet.
It's like Stuart said, 10p one bar, yeah? There were 10 pence.
Yeah.
But half a p Mojos were great. You got 5p, you got like 10 sweets, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
When the jawbreakers like 10, 20p as well. For
Yeah, Jawbreakers was 10 pence.
Them and fireballs.
Oh, man.
Chief of Vapes did a fireball e-liquid. Now, I tried them all. They sent me a sample pack and also some from Expo, and they're all pretty shit, apart from the fireball one. That's really nice, that.
Really?
Remember, have you ever tried Toxic Waste?
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really sour sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have that when we were. You would have had. How old are you, Steve?
I'm just coming up to 45.
All right, so it's about the same as me and Ian. Then I'm 48 this year, like. So you do remember them half p sweets and things like that, and we didn't have that many sour sweets, though, did we?
Not really.
I've got to ask you, the three oldest on the panel. Do you remember Hedgehog crisps?
Yeah.
Hedgehog flavoured crisps.
Oh,
I don't know. It rings a bell. It does ring a bell.
They brought out, I don't know who it was, but they had hedgehog flavoured crisps, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Why would you bring out hedgehog flavoured crisps?
I have no idea, but they were nice. I liked them.
Pete Camara from Vape This One said he's bringing out a new flavour out if anyone who fancies it.
Yeah, well, we're on about Pete. He's got a raffle going on at the minute over on his Facebook page. It's £2 to enter, and you can win a smock. I think it's a kit that he's got. So that's a good one to go over if you want to go over his Facebook page. £2 a raffle ticket to enter into a draw to win a smock kit.
Yeah, any other details, Pete? Just put it in chat, buddy. So he's bringing out a new one: Bubble Drops Bubblegum and Pear Drops mixed.
Yeah, it's Bubblegum and Pear Drops mixed together.
That's a bit like EVC, Enigma.
I used to like pear drops.
Yeah. Rainbow drops, you remember them? You can still
Oh,
buy
yeah.
them, can't you? Rainbow drops.
Yeah.
Yeah, refreshers you can still buy. I used to love refreshers.
Well, I
But
think-
Do you like the
buying
squishy ones that they brought out?
they were like 2p. Yeah, the squidges or whatever they call
Squidgies
them.
or whatever they're called. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, they're good.
If you like purr drops, check out Professor Green's liquid unruly purr drops. Really nice.
Right.
Also the Gaffer. I think it's the Gaffer. No, it's not the Gaffer. It's by the Yorkshire Vapor, but they do a good purr drops.
They're on at sale at the moment on Vape Stream for $8.99.
What the Gaffer?
A full range of Yorkshire Vapor.
That's very good. I mean, the vanilla one and the rhubarb and custard.
Yeah, I've got to get that rhubarb and custard.
Check
It's
them
Yeah,
out.
well, it's $8.99 at Vape Streams. $8.99 at the moment. They've just put
Well,
it on
in
the site.
shops, they're between 18 and 22 quid. So I'd check them out, guys, if you want to.
Vape
Where's it
Stream.
from again?
Vape Streams.
Vape Streams. Check them out.
I'll have a look now. I do want to get
So, Steve, I'm going to assess you a little bit. Obviously, you've told me a little bit about yourself. What are your top 3 movies? Because you can tell a lot about a man when they tell you that.
Top 3 movies. Oof. I'd have to go Predator, the original one.
Yeah, that was a good film.
The Thing,
Oh, that's one of Vic's favourites, Vaping with Vic.
and then I would have to say, probably Aliens.
And is it there? You more or less just said what Vaping with Vic said.
I've been watching him earlier on.
Oh, dear. Yeah, they're good films then, yeah.
Yeah.
What are your top 3 horrors? Obviously, you got The Thing, haven't you? That'll be in one of them. An Alien.
Nightmare on Elm Street, because I just remember that watching that as a kid. That scared the fucking shit out of me for ages.
Yeah.
And Hellraiser.
Hellraiser,
Oh,
yeah.
Hellraiser, used to, yeah. Original one were good.
I watched the Solo show this morning, well, this afternoon, and they was on about the best horror movies. And it was really good, so I thought I'd bring up a little bit of it in here.
Yeah, that's a good
So,
film.
yes, I have copied you, Steve.
Yeah, I'm not a big horror film person myself.
Not either, really.
Yeah.
I get scared too easy. Like I say, the original one scared me. Nightmare on Elm Street. That one. Do you know what one I don't like? The Fly.
Yeah, a bit gruesome, that, isn't it?
When he starts taking off his eyes and all that, I'm like,
It's where he goes into his house and you see his cock in a jar. Like,
yeah. And I'm like, oh no. Is it mirroring? He's like that, pulling his teeth out.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, can't watch this.
Yeah, but the original black and white one, that's just like, I think it was back in the 50s or 60s, and that was just like,
Yeah.
I remember watching
special effects back then wasn't the best.
remember
What are you
watching the
saying?
original Psycho and being scared shitless.
Psycho.
Psycho.
I prefer the 80s ones when it went to colour.
Hmm.
I don't like the black and white one from, was it the 60s or whatever?
Did you watch
Alfred.
Hammer House of Horror when you were a kid?
Yeah.
They had some really, for TV shows, they had some really scary ones. When that were on, it used to be on about 10 o'clock, didn't it?
Pav G's put in my all-time favourite horror film, The Shining.
That's good.
Classic.
Yeah, that was really good.
Is it that one with Ewan McGregor that they brought out? What, Doctor?
Doctor Sleep.
Doctor Sleep.
I've seen a trailer from that, and I was just
It's fucking weird, mate. You need a long day to watch all that and take it in.
What's that?
Doctor Sleep, the sequel, I think.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
a sequel.
Yeah, it's his son
I've heard
into
of it.
growing up.
Yeah.
I've not seen that.
I
Nobody
do
heard
like
of it?
I do like The Sixth Sense as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Bruce Willis, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, yeah.
Did you get all the way through that thinking he was still alive?
Yeah. 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 Until
It's the
right at the
same
end.
with is it Fight Club?
Oh, it's a classic.
You go all the way to the end and you find out that it's just his his imagination. You're like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's conscience, isn't it? Yeah.
But then I found that I don't know if you ever watched it back. You know where you got Brad Pitt's character was saying he works in the cinema and he chucks a bit of porn in the middle of a kid's film.
Yeah.
If you go watch back before Brad Pitt's character comes in, every so often you see him blip up behind Edward Norton's character just very slightly.
That's correct, that, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
notice that until about 2 years later.
Did anyone see the recent Joker film?
Minute.
I've seen that.
They had I was looking through because you got Easter eggs in films, so they they hide stuff in there, don't they?
Yeah.
And apparently, when he sat at his mirror doing his makeup, you can see Batman in the background. Yeah, look really closely. You can see Batman.
I mean, it's set up for a sequel, isn't it? Where he finishes on the car at the end.
It doesn't
watch
need
it.
it. It
Haven't
doesn't.
watched it yet. Wait till it comes on Netflix and then I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Do you know Rescuers? Little bit of trivia on this. Do you know Rescuers with the birds, with the mice? Rescuers. You know the cartoon Disney,
Yeah, I know the cartoon. Yeah, that was good.
right? When they fly past I think it's London or whatever, in the window, one of the animators put a porn picture in.
No.
In fact, you can watch it on YouTube, yeah.
Oh.
You slow it down, there's a picture of a woman with her boobs out. You can't see it when it's going past, but it's that fast. But someone slowed it down, there's a picture with her boobs
Oh,
out.
shocking. Missed that when I was a kid.
Well, you don't notice it till till computers come out, have they?
All these Disney films though sort of have like sort of innuendos mixed into them, don't they?
Yeah.
It was, like
Because they know that adults are going to be sat there with their kids watching them. They think we need to put a bit in there for them to be able to sit through this.
yeah, so the adults can go.
Yeah.
I mean, was it the Wizard of Oz? There was that rumor going around at some point in the film. You could see in the background there was one of the Munchkins hanging from a tree or something.
Apparently it's a myth that.
Yeah,
but that were Wizard of Oz. I tell you what they did do. I did my asbestos awareness course the other day, which took me 2.5 hours of my life that I'll never get back. Doing an online course that was shit. And they were telling you on there, do you know when they're in the field and they say, oh, it's strange weather for this time of year and it's snowing?
Yeah.
Apparently that were asbestos. They sprayed them with asbestos. Because it was 1939, wasn't it?
That is ridiculous. I've heard another thing as well, that there's a Pink Floyd album where when you play it at the same time as a film, you hear the noises in the actual album in the background of the Pink Floyd album as well.
What film do you watch, though?
Wizard of Oz.
Oh, right. Sorry.
That we're on about.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm like...
Another film that we're
playing
just
Pink
speaking
Floyd
about. I'd say some of the good films, well, and then we'll end this because we keep talking about movies every week, is Secret Window with Johnny Depp. That's got a twist in it. Have you seen that?
No.
Secret Window with Johnny Depp. Check it out. It's fucking mint. Really good. Right, let's move on from movies now.
Go on forever, couldn't you? You could go on forever.
CJ, what's up next, bro?
I've gone through my list.
So if you're wondering what's happened there, I said to you, right, each week we decide who's going to control the show. So you might notice that we're different one of us introduce it. So we said to CJ, where's he got? He's gone now. He's gone. He's run off the screen.
Go and find his list.
He's got to find his list. So I said to him yesterday, I said, look, you're introducing it, CJ. Tell us what we're doing. Tell us what we're going to be doing and what we're going to talk. Little bullet points on show, so we've got something to go to. Did he? Did he bollocks?
While he's thinking of something, I just mentioned that you've got the late night vape show with Kentucky Bill and Mick Beavers on.
And special guest.
And special guest, Mr. Net Reality, who's also Benny's co-host on his DIY mix show.
Black Cap tonight.
Black Cap tonight.
Oh, is it Flat Cat? Oh, it's fucking last week, wasn't it, Net Reality? Fucking hell, I watched it as well like a dickhead. Sorry, guys. So... Right, I'm the balance fucking CJ. Rewind that.
Going downhill quickly.
Tonight, we've got there's a show on R10, Mick Beavers, Kentucky Bill, the late night vape show with Mr. Flat Cap Vapor. And I'll be on the same.
Flat Cap. When you go over, tell him that Fireman Sam sent you.
Yay!
Fireman Sam.
So just go over there and say, Fireman Sam, when you go over at 10:30, when the show finishes, just tell him Fireman Sam sent you.
Put in hashtag Fireman Sam.
Exactly. Hashtag Fireman Sam.
Or Net Reality is in
the
chat thinking, shit, have I missed something?
Shit myself. Then.
Just play music every now and again. Fix it, it needs soldering.
You should wear that now for the rest of the show, really.
Yeah, leave it
It's
on.
only a kid's one, it hurts me head.
I'm also on the 25th of May on the same show as Flat Cap. So apparently it's a new take on the show where they ask you questions and get to know you more personally. So it should be good.
Sounds good.
Shitting it a little bit.
Mm.
Can't tell them everything, can
No, don't let alt secrets out.
no.
Pav G put Bob the Builder. Apparently, look, Bob the Builder now as well.
No, it's Fireman Sam, it's official. I went for the official one. Not
Bob
the
the
pretend
Builder,
one.
Fireman Sam, whatever you decide to go with. Just chuck it in the chat.
Yeah.
I bet it's a stripper at the weekend, really. And that's
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
That's what he wears and nothing else.
That and like a Borat mankini.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll catch you later on, Bill. We'll pop in later on.
So, Steve, is there anything that you fancy that you can't afford that you would like to get on the market regarding vape products?
Oof, what isn't there? I can't afford. I want to get the. He says the clutch.
Oh, that's what I want. Yeah, I want the
Clutch.
purple one.
Spent enough on vaping products.
Yeah.
Tank wise, I've always fancied just because it's going to probably cost a fortune in juice. Is the Steam Crave Titan?
Oh yeah.
Only because it's just.
That's the same though. That's
Yeah.
16
I
mil.
quite like that actually.
Yeah.
Is that the full kit or the basic?
The advanced kit, but I ain't got the. You can get a bubble glass as well, can't you?
Yeah.
But I've got all this is the tank as well.
It
This
looks
model.
taller than the actual mod.
Mate, it's fucking massive. I mean, I thought that was big, but if you look, it's fucking
Yeah, it's
huge.
huge.
And that's on the Dove Paw, which is a big mod as well.
Yeah.
So it's massive, but it's very good flavour. But there's loads of things you can do with it as well, which have not yet mastered.
If you put that on a certain mod, though, it'll be a bit top heavy, wouldn't it? And just
It's just
break down.
Yeah. It's just about right for this one, but it does look a bit daft though at the same time.
If you're looking for like that Steam Crave Titan and things like that, I looked on Creme de Vape. They've got some stuff in.
Okay.
So you see the price of some of their Creme de Vape stuff. Jeez.
Yeah.
They have got some really expensive mods and stuff in. They've got a good sale on, but if you can afford them, they've got a good sale. They've got stuff in there. That was another one that I looked at, but I thought, well, I can't say these. They're like 300 quid mods.
Stuart says, have you got your hose in your other hand, Benny?
Yeah, Daryl Burton said it's shame it's not a pink helmet. Yeah, I look alright now. I do anyway, so I'm alright with that. No, I've not got my hose in my other hand. It's not that big. It's not in an hand. It's only holds 2 fingers.
So have you got anything coming up for a review, Mr. Blazin Vapes?
Yeah, like I said, I've got the Tesla SIGs DB219. Like I said, I bought it just because it was something different, cheap and cheerful. I thought I might get a little gem or something, but okay. And like I said, I've got the N.U.V.S Vape hit or height, pronounce it, coming in.
Yeah.
At some point, and that's about it at the moment. That's my money all out for the rest of the month now.
Yeah, I mean, once you get bigger, you will start getting people approaching you. I mean, me and Benny, especially this week, we've been approached by a few people, haven't we, Benny?
Well, I did. I think beginning of the year, I did the review for the Dinner Lady disposable pods.
Oh yeah.
And I did that, and about a day later, and that I think the guy, their marketing guy, contacted me and said, "Love your video.
Is it Brian?
Do some video for it. Yeah, do some videos for it. Send you some juices." I thought, yeah, no problem. Send all my details out. Just okay, I'll send you a care package out. That was in January.
Yeah, he's still waiting for it.
So
are you on LinkedIn? Are you on LinkedIn at all?
No.
If you go on LinkedIn, contact him there because he's always on it all the time. And if he notices you, because I went on it a few months back and he noticed me, so he sent me out the care package as well. But I've always stocked these anyway, so I know what they taste like. They're not a bad juice at all. Lemon tart, really nice.
And then I did the Stig Cuban.
Oh yeah, I've got one of them Stig ones. Yeah.
I bought that. I think not the last October Expo, the one before it. So I did that, and I did a video for that, and it's up to about 8,000 views at the moment.
Right.
And they're bringing out. I think they're bringing out a new flavour. I think it's just before lockdown. And I contacted them, and they said once it's all back in production, that he's going to send me that one out. But when wherever what part of China that do them, and whether they're going to be back in production anytime soon, and that, but I don't know. So I might have that come in at some point.
Yeah, I've got a Stig. I've never even opened it. Stig pod. I got it free from Evolution Vaping.
Them Dinner Lady disposable ones, if you go on a night out and you can't be asked to carry your mod, the lemon tart flavour one's really nice.
Yeah.
No.
The other thing I didn't like about that one, because when we went to the Vapor Expo, we bought all 3 flavours, but then my wife had the like a blue menthol one.
Oh yeah.
And the trouble is, if you're at home, you both put them down on the side. There's nothing on them to tell you. Not like in here, you've got it says the Cuban or the mango.
Yeah.
It's got nothing on it to tell you which one's which.
Right.
But apart from that, there's good flavour off them. That lemon tart was gorgeous.
West Yorkshire Vapor said he spent $440 on a custom-made squonk mod, and he's putting a video out on it.
Yeah, it does look nice. I saw it other day, didn't we? Showing us it.
He's into his high-end stuff, innit? He's a proper hobbyist. If you've not checked out West Yorkshire Vapor Coils, do so. I think JP's just placed an order, haven't you?
Yeah, on his coils.
So if you use the N.U.V.S 10 code, 10% off the orders.
Yep, N.U.V.S 10. And also, LJ McCutcheon said, to all casters, what are your views on Boris?
Don't get me started.
Boris' statement.
I'm not going down. I said this before. I'm not going to go about coronavirus.
I've replied to him.
Fuck me.
Oh, yeah, you haven't, you?
It's like Stuart said, it can open up. It can open up work, but you can't go see your parents to see and everybody else.
Yeah.
By Wednesday, every fucker will be over at Seaside.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Even says go to park. You can go to parks and all this shit. So we'll bump up the fines. So when you do go to the parks, or you do go and try and go to it, we'll pull you over and fine you.
Get in your car, go for a drive. It's fine.
Oh yeah. You can go to
Take the family with you.
Go to course if you want now.
PUBG?
It'll be packed at weekend when it's warm. Fucking numpty.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Dark, because it's fucking crazy, man. Scotland just said, fuck that, no. Wales, fuck that, no.
Hey, Jimmy Cricket.
Yeah, honestly, they've said up there, haven't they? They said they're still lockdown for 3 weeks. We're still on lockdown, but you can go back to work if you want.
Yeah, if you can.
If you can. If you can't work from home, you can go back to work.
But you can't go on a buzz.
Yeah, you can. You've got to walk. You've got to walk.
Cycle or drive your car.
Yeah, walk or sit it back at car or back in boot. Oh, fucking not, though.
I got told, though, that if you have a Subada, that you can remain open as an essential shop because it's a health product.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I got told off a few wholesalers.
Mm.
So when you're fucking...
It's only thing is to get economy going.
Of course it is, yeah.
Yeah, I said 20% off, yeah. Evolution Vaping have got 20% off, yeah. There's loads. Grey Haze, Evolution Vaping, E-Sig1. Vape Streams, I think they've got Moorish Puffs. Someone put Moorish Puffs. They were eyeing up. Who was that?
Well, it's £6.50 or something, Moorish Puff.
I think they've got it for about £9, something like that.
Not half price, that as well.
Yeah, it's about £9 on them. Yeah, 1st of June, a lot of people are back at work for schools, reception, and keen thing. It's bollocks, mate.
I think it'll be, if not before, I think it'll be June. That's when I go back, when all the schools
You'll be back before that because they need buses, mate. Because there's going to get 25 people downstairs, 25 people upstairs, because you can't sit next to anyone, can you?
Red V, where'd you get your unruly pear drops from? For 44% off.
I mean, the coach I drive is a 55-seater,
So you can get 28 on there, can't you? Nearly. Well, so 26 and a half a person.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see. But it's only going to be primary schools initially, they say, don't they?
Yeah, have a look on Creme de Vape for Kennedy stuff. They had loads of stuff for Kennedy and that on there.
Yeah,
so they had a load of things on there.
Well out of my price range.
Yeah. So are we going to wrap it up then, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I go
first? I'll delegate. There you go. So, JP, say your goodbyes.
Thanks for everyone for joining us. It's been a great show. Chat's been flowing well nicely. Getting quite a few regulars in. I want to thank Steve for coming on. It's nice to meet you.
Cheers.
It's nice to learn a bit more about you. Nice to with everyone from the crew. That's Benny, Big D, CJ, and Dean above the clouds. So remember to stay safe and wash your hands. And I'll see you soon. And happy vaping. And I'll pass you over to Ian.
Okay, thank you very much, James. Thank you, guys. Been a pleasure as always. Have all of you on here. Steve, pleasure to meet you, sir. Hopefully catch you again at some point. And everyone in chat, you've been amazing. All the moderators, thank you very much. As ever, you are spot on. And yeah, stay safe, be safe, wash your hands, keep away. All the normal stuff we all know. And make sure you go back to work tomorrow. And I'll pass it on to Danny.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you to Steve, Blazin Vapes, for coming on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on, buddy. You're a very good reviewer. If you've not done so, guys in chat, do go over there and check him out. He's a very good reviewer. Thanks to my co-hosts, Benny, JP, Ian, and CJ. It's been an absolute pleasure, guys. And thank you to everybody in chat who's joined us. It's you that makes this show. If you haven't already done so, do give the show a big thumbs up for us. We really appreciate it. And that's it, basically. Thank you very much. Oh, one more thing. Home improvement show with my friend over there, Mr. Ian from Above the Clouds. What time, Ian?
7 p.m. tomorrow evening.
And you usually guest on there?
Josh from Jack Rabbit Vapes.
Ooh, nice. He's been on the N.U.V.S show. He's a nice guy. So yeah, go and check out that, and I'll pass that over to Steve.
First of all, big thanks for having me on. I've been watching you for quite a while now, so it's a bit weird to be this side of the camera or this side of it. Yeah, really appreciate having you on. Really enjoyed it. It's been a bit more relaxed now. It's been my second show I've been on.
Nice one.
And cheers. Thanks a lot. It's
nice one, mate.
Had a nice time. Bit of a laugh,
Good.
Chat about movies and stuff. So
yeah, we just generally chat shit, don't we, boys?
Yeah,
but it's good. I enjoy it. Who are you heading on over to, Steve? Who are you passing?
Benny.
Yeah. Right. So thank you very much for joining us. Little bit mates, thanks for watching, brother, and retweeting my tweets. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you everybody, all my casters, for being on. Steve, thank you for coming on, mate. I know it's only your second live, and it's a little bit daunting when you first come on, but hopefully you just come on and we waffle. We don't, as you know, we don't have a plan because CJ don't plan it. Like, so there we go. Thank you very much for chat. Don't remember, after this, go over to Late Night Vape Show. Someone can drop a link in for him if you can, and also check out Blazin Vapes channel. Go subscribe to him. Great guy. Get him up there. Get him some more subscribers on. And stay safe, chat. If you're going back to work tomorrow, like he's telling you, stay safe. Wash your hands. Keep you 2 meters apart, and do your bit. If you want to go to a park, wait till Wednesday, and then you can go to a park with your family, have a picnic, play football, and everything else. But you can't go see your family. You can't go see extended family. So yeah. All right. So Big Love and I will pass it on to
Big
CJ.
Big love. Little bro Vates, big love, little bro.
Big love.
So just like the rest of the cast has said, big thank you to everyone in chat. You do an amazing job as always. Steve, big pleasure to meet you, my friend. I know Ian and Stuart's been plugging your channel all the way through the show, so go over there and give them a sub if you haven't. And that just about wraps it up, doesn't it? So Benny, Danny, Ian, and JP, thank you so much as always, and we'll see you on the next one, same time, same place. So see you later, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Be safe.
Hurry, furry.
Moist.